My prediction for the game is 3-0. I think Ronaldo is going to get his goal, and that's why I'm starting him on the last match. Number one, he does need to rest. He's an athlete. And number two, he needs the goal we all want him to score. So I would say Ronaldo, João Neves, and João Felix. The three of them are going to score, so it's going to be a 3-0. I can say that João Neves is going to score with a header from a corner kick because he's so short. But like Jota, he's a good header, so João Neves will score a header from a corner. The first match was very important that we won, but that we struggled. That creates a sort of mentality they need in sort of competitions, which is sort of like a never give up attitude. And then that took us to the second game, which I always thought was going to be an easier game because I know how unstable Turkey can be, and everything really went really well. We got the score, we got the results, we got the goals, we got the exhibition. Everyone's in Portugal today is feeling really happy, relaxed, happy days. Going into the last game, obviously he already said Martinez is going to change some of the players. I wouldn't change, in my opinion. Of course I would rotate the players, but not like 100%, because I find that to be a little bit disrespectful as well to other teams. Still an important game for Georgia, and that will influence the other teams on the group. So I'm never of the opinion of changing the whole team and resting all of the best players. Although we have people say that Portugal has two teams, but we all know that's not 100% true in reality. So I would change a lot of the players, but not all of them, because I just find that I hate when I see that, because it's a competition for everyone, and I just think it's disrespectful when you change too many players. Disrespectful to the opponent and disrespectful to the other teams on the group as well.
I'm gonna go with two score predictions. Well, basically one of them is this sort of biased Georgian score prediction, which will be 1-0 for Georgia with Mikhail Tadze scoring again. He's the Georgian top scorer of the tournament. And if that happens, and if Georgia win, obviously we're probably guaranteed a spot in around the 16. But with my realistic prediction, I will go 2-0 Portugal with Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes scoring for Portugal. Well, in terms of tactics, Georgia played this very much defensive low block, with having as many players in the defensive third as possible, with 2 defensive midfielders and 5 defenders. So holding the low block, just limit the spaces for the opponent, whereas trying to more likely strike on the counter attack, which has been a thing with many teams of our similar level, like, I suppose. As for Portugal, I do suggest, with the quality they have up front with Ronaldo, Rafael Leao, and Bernardo Silva, that they're definitely a threat inside and outside the box as well. So with them obviously possessing the majority of the ball, crossing it in for the wings, or just going deep through the middle. I guess the main sort of difference between Georgia and Portugal in that game could be the individual quality of the Portuguese players and the way they deal with big games. So that's one. But you also have to consider that they've already qualified for the round of 16, so they may not play the usual starting 11. So there could be a few changes. So I do believe that they'll have the quality, they have what it takes to win the game, but again, you never know.
Predictions are always very difficult, you know that, but I have to stay very positive, and I think I will say again a 2-0, and the first goal will again be from Romelu Lukaku. So he now has 3 disallowed goals, so I really hope for him. We have to be honest, the first loss wasn't expected, so yeah, we had to give an answer in the second game. Yeah, we're going again with a good result, because we're still in the race for the first position again. So there's only 4 teams with 3 points. We have a goal difference of 1, only +1. So of course, we're still the favorite in the group to win. Everyone expects, of course, again a win against Ukraine, but of course they have seen the game against Romania. So again, it will be really difficult, and when you make mistakes like in the first game, you can even lose. I expect again a 4-4-3 from our head coach Domenico Tedesco. He did 4 substitutions in the Romania game. Some expected, some unexpected, to be honest. So we have our defense back in is doing really well at the moment. They didn't concede one goal, so I don't expect any changes over there. He has to do one substitution up front because Guadalupe Bacchio took his second yellow card already, so he has to do a change. But probably Leandro Trossard will come back in the team, who was on the bench and came in the second half against Romania. We have a lot of good players like Kevin De Bruyne on the midfield, who's doing really well. He stepped up in the second game, so we don't have to be scared from a team like Ukraine. I know it's still a tournament and a lot can happen, but Belgium is really going for 6 points now, 6 out of 9. With this team, we know we have more quality, we have better players, but we have a good tactics at the moment, but everyone knows we're still, can be hurt full in the back. So that's our biggest problem at the moment, but like you saw in the second game, we still create a lot of chances. For the first time, we scored we scored some goals, not a lot, but we also have 3 disallowed goals already. So Romelu Lukaku could have been top scorer of the tournament. So everyone is still very positive that we can go inside, and maybe for the next round, some people are already dreaming of a derby in the next round against the Netherlands. So that would be really nice. Every game will be tough, but you saw we have a lot of qualities. We overwhelmed almost in the beginning the Romania players. So with Jeremy Doku, we have some excellent players. We just have to win. We have to be honest. We can't lose any points anymore. So we have to step up and do even better if we want to reach this next round.
My prediction for the England game is 2-0 to England.
I expect at least a draw, which will see them finishing second in the group.
This game can end up being a draw, maybe a 1-1, something like that.
Hi, I'm so happy to be on top of the leader group after my last prediction against the Denmark-England game. It was 1-1, it was a draw, and I was like thinking before the game, this could be a draw, because I know that England can live with a draw. You know, they do not need to win the game, but the Danish team need to have a point. So, and as I predicted, it was a very equal game. I think England was good in some part of the game. Denmark was good in other part of the game. Harry Kane did the first goal. I had wrong on that. My prediction was Jude Bellingham. Then Denmark equalized with the guy who scored the goal, Morten Hjulmand. If you remember what I said before the Euros, players to watch out for from the Danish team in the Euros, I said Morten Hjulmand, the captain from Sporting. And what a goal he did. What a goal, 30 meters, 114 kilometers per hour. What a shot, what a hit. It was great. I was there in the stadium together with all the rest of the Danish fans, and it was amazing. The English team didn't play that well, and I'm not sure why. England, I was actually before the Euros, I was thinking England, maybe they can win the Euros, but I'm not sure, because there's something that's wrong and something that do not work that well for the English team. For the Danish team, they have a tough match, the next match against Serbia, and they will be in problems there, I think. But I'm so happy for the prediction, so happy to be on top. I'm not sure I'm gonna do it again. It was a lucky shot from outside with 1-1, but I'm so happy.
Eurocopper leaderboard. We also have some great news. Head to Betway to participate in their 150k Eurocopper leaderboards with hundreds of prizes, including a 50k cash prize to the winner of each leaderboard. Head to the site now and place winning Bet Builder bets to climb the leaderboard. You could also win 100 free bet daily for the highest odds winning Bet Builder bet on the Euro and Copper games that day.
I'm expecting end-to-end. I think we're going to go out quite attacking. I think in the Portugal game we try to go a bit defensive, him on the counter-attack. Czech are quite an attacking team as well. They raise a lot of aerial threats. But look, with our team, it's a flip of the coin. What do you expect from the Turkish team? Every Turkish fan is asking themselves at the moment, what do we expect? Are we going to expect us to sit back and just hit him on the counter? Or are we going to go all guns blazing? But I'm going to expect the fans to be out there. It's going to be a brilliant atmosphere out there. And I'm expecting Turkey to give it all we can. And yeah, like I said, I can't really say I want to do a prediction for the game because I'm after those two different performances. But if I would have to go for a prediction, I probably would say a 1-0 win to Turkey, and it's going to be a very nail-biting game. If he starts, I'm going to go with Arda Güler, but to be honest with you, I'm going to go with Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He's going to score from a free kick, and he is our midfield maestro at the moment. I want to say Arda Güler is going to score, but I'm going to go with Hakan Çalhanoğlu. To be honest with you, I think the main issue with our team at the moment is we don't actually have a starting 11. I think there's a lot of players that can start, and if they're on the team sheet, you can't argue it. But I think, look, watching the first game against Georgia and watching the second game against Portugal, it looks like two completely different teams, two completely different atmosphere. From the start of the first minute in the Portugal game, we had no confidence, and I say we've got to start Arda Güler. There's no ifs or buts against that. I probably would go for a different striker, maybe a bit more experience in Cenk Tosun. I don't think Barış Alper has proved himself, especially in the last game. And obviously as well in the defence position, Samat Akaydin, obviously after that own goal, I think there's no confidence. Obviously go with a different goalkeeper as well. We're probably going to be the first team to actually play 3 different goalkeepers in all 3 different games. But like I said, look, going with a completely fresh team, I think Czech do hold a very different team to Georgia and Portugal. I think Patrick Schick is someone we should be quite scared of. A lot of the Turkish fans are quite disappointed from our last game, obviously losing 3-0 and the most embarrassing own goal I think we've ever seen in football history. I say the fans, look, we're looking forward to the next game. I think we have to win. There's no ifs or buts. We have to win that game to go through. I think the team needs a big change, and to be honest with you, I think leaving out Arda Güler was just astonishing decision from our coach. Not starting Kenan Yildiz and just, like I said, favouring players who are older. I think we need to start with the youth. We played the youth against Georgia and we probably gave the best performance of the Euros so far from any team. So it is a mixed feeling in the Turkey camp, I'd say.
The iconic kit is a 2008 Turkey home shirt, and this design is so simple but so effective at the same time, and it really is the vibrant golden generation of the Turkey team. The likes of players who won like Semih Şentürk, Volkan Demirel, Arda Turan. It really screams Turkish football. And look, we got to the semi-finals, and I think that team was actually better than the 2002 team that actually finished 3rd place in the World Cup. So that is my favourite Turkey kit. I think it just pictures the happy times the national team had, is where all the players were fighting for the flag, and it just represents such a beautiful time in the country. And I say especially, since 2008, there's been a lot of rivalry and politics in Turkish football. Don't get me wrong, there's still politics in Turkish football today, but I just think it screams a happy time for the country. Everyone's enjoying their football, and look, we had some of the best players in the world at the time. Emre Belözoğlu, who was at Newcastle, in the midfield, Volkan Demirel in goal, Semih Şentürk up front. We had a brilliant team, and I just think that jersey can inspire our current generation, the likes of Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz. I do actually have that kit, but I do actually have it framed on my wall, signed by some of the members of the team. And yeah, that kit will be hopefully coming back out. I hope the players see that jersey and they get inspired by that and take us as far as semi-finals.
I ain't stopping till I run the world.